Hey Libra, welcome to your love and romance reading for December 2022. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. You might stumble upon this a few months from now, years from now. It's all good. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it. Keep in mind, it's a general reading for the collective, so not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my dears and my darlings, we're going to see what we have coming up here for the Libra collective. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more shuffle. And we're going to get right on into it. Okay, move you all just a little bit closer. And the first card coming up here for the Libra collective is the Judgment card. It's a major arcana card. Now, there could be something here in terms of life path, answering a calling that is aligning you with a significant soulmate. Your life path and their life path may be bringing you all together. Okay? I think this is gonna be also a card where you're having to make some really big decisions about this relationship or about this connection. I feel, especially if this is a newer relationship, you may be having to make some really big decisions early on in the relationship. Like time is of the essence kind of vibe I'm feeling here with this. I also feel in this connection, you are working out and you are learning to be non-judgmental, like kind of going both ways in a sense of like an unconditional loving vibe. Maybe some of you have been desiring this and maybe you've been putting it out to the universe. I want unconditional love. I want to be loved unconditionally. Well, guess what? You're manifesting it. But the other side of that coin is your unconditional love. And so there could be a sense here of first having unconditional love and forgiveness for yourself, releasing yourself from judgments, and now coming into this connection with this person where you can be fully embraced and fully loved. But very, very strongly, I feel a sense here having to do with life path. I also I'm feeling a lot of like musical vibes, but it's interesting because as I'm like kind of feeling the musical energy, it almost feels to me like lo-fi or like it's coming in from the next room. So there could be some kind of indirect musical connection here. I don't know if you're meeting this person at some kind of a concert or music lessons, or if somehow music is bringing you all together, or music may be a big part of your healing as you're kind of opening up to receive this love energy. Anything else here around this Judgment card? I feel here really strongly, Libra, that this is a relationship that's going to teach you to let go of the pressure for perfection. Like just understanding there's no perfection. And there's not going to be ever anybody who's perfect on this planet. And that you don't have to be perfect. It's okay for you not to be perfect. It's okay for you not to know everything. It's okay for you not to be the smartest person in the world or in the room. It's okay for you not to be the most attractive. That you might be attractive, but there's going to be somebody else somewhere that you're going to feel is more attractive than you. But guess what? This person doesn't want that person. This person wants you. There's a soul connection here. There's a life path connection here. And there's a sense of releasing yourself from judgments and criticisms. Maybe you grew up with that. Maybe you grew up with the whole kind of mindset or mentality that you have to stand out, that you have to be better, that you have to work harder than everybody else, right? Kind of like raised with this sense of comparing yourself to others. And I feel in this connection, you're going to learn to let that go. You're going to learn to release that and to be secure in the connection. There's going to be other people out there that are smarter than me. There's going to be other people out there who are more experienced than me. There's going to be other people out there who are better in bed than me. There's going to be other people out there who are better looking than me. But I'm good enough as I am, and I am what this person wants, and I don't need the relationship to validate me. I can validate myself, but I can also be secure in knowing that I don't have to be these things. I don't have to compete with these other people for this person, because this person is with me because they like me. They like what I am. I like what I am. So I feel like this releasing yourself from this judgment and from this pressure. The next card coming up for the Libra collective is the Sun. Could be Leo energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You may be dealing with a Leo. If you have Leo placements, that could be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. But the thing that I love the most about the Sun card is it's a card of true love. It's the opposite of codependency. So this is a relationship in which you're going to have a very secure relationship where you don't have to change yourself. You don't have to alter yourself. You don't have to try to fit into somebody else's expectations or ideals of perfection, and vice versa. There's a sense of accepting each other exactly as you are and being proud of each other. Can also be a card that comes up when both of you may be rather successful, or both of you may have some kind of following or get some kind of attention, but you're very secure in the connection. You're not worried. You're happy to see each other shine. That's my baby. Look at my baby go, right? There's no worry or fear that, oh, you're going to shine so much and you're going to forget about me and run off with somebody else because you're getting all this attention. There's nothing but trust. There's commitment. There's true love. There's playfulness. This is also like the inner children play well together, a relationship that's very healing and very secure for the inner child. So just a sense of acceptance, like being accepted for who you are, being loved, not having any kind of fears or worries of not being able to trust this person, or having to, walk on eggshells or jump through hoops for that love. It's a true love card, the Sun card. When I see major arcana cards coming in together back to back, it tells me big changes in a short period of time. So this could be a relationship with someone that you feel a very strong sense of closeness to. It could be a relationship with someone that seems to fall into place rather quickly. Like you just know, right? Sometimes they say when you know, you just know. This could be one of those kinds of situations where you're like, I just know. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I've been looking for. And I know it when I see it. And this is it. So there could be a sense where you're very certain very early on in this connection. If you are in a relationship where you all have been together for quite some time, these cards coming in together signal some big decisions that are leading to a bright future, to happiness, to freedom. Could be here making like plans for retirement, or plans to like just simplify life and enjoy each other more, spend more time together, and have like quality time, increasing quality time together. The next card coming up here for the Libra collective is the Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords can be a card that comes up when we're dealing with somebody who is not being authentic. Having the Sun card here is not a sense of not being authentic, okay? Sun card is authentic energy. So the Seven of Swords can come in the sense of doing things quietly, right? You might not be announcing to the world what's going on in this relationship, and you may be making some plans here quietly. There's a sense of travel with the Sun card, so maybe there might be plans to travel, maybe with the sense of like relocating, and that might be something that you're deciding not to broadcast at this time or not to let everybody know about it. But Seven of Swords can be kind of stepping quietly, not drawing attention to a situation. So it could be the things within your inner planning, your inner working here in this relationship. Some of you could be dealing with like an ex kind of like lurking in the shadows that sees that you've moved on, that sees that you're happy, and they may be trying to find a way in. They may be trying to do something, like to kind of come in and like stir the pot in some kind of way. So they could be contacting you through your business if you have like some kind of business platform out there, or they could be contacting your person if your person has some kind of business platform out there. You know, maybe they're doing business on social media, or they have some kind of work website. They may be just kind of like coming in and trying to create aggravation, or file complaints or false complaints, or say, oh, you're a bad person. Or, for example, like let's say you're doing something on YouTube or something. They could be coming in your comments and being like, you're terrible and you're the worst, and you have such a big head and you're obsessed with yourself, or uh I don't know, whatever. They might just be coming in and like trying to uh, get their aggravations out, get their frustrations out, and they don't know how else to do it. So there could be somebody kind of trying to come in and like make you look bad in some kind of way. Maybe they want to pick a fight with you, or they want to, you know, kind of like try to like get you to be nasty in some kind of way, so they can say, oh, look, Libra's the worst. Look what Libra did. Look what Libra said. And there could be somebody trying to kind of compete with you, or just try to make your other person look bad. It could be some kind of ex coming in and kind of trying to create drama in some way and not being sure how, because you may have really blocked them out in a lot of ways, or you may have told them very clearly, I don't want to be with you, or your person may have told their ex, hey, I don't want to be with you, I'm with Libra now. And there could just be somebody coming in and trying to do whatever they can to stir some kind of drama, because in a sad, pathetic little way, it gives them a sense of power. So be cautious of that. Also, be cautious of people who are like popping up on your social media, that maybe you have a lot of mutual friends, but like you don't know these people. There could be a sense or a feeling of again, like exes that are lurking, that are trying to see what's going on between you and this person, what's going on in this relationship. It might not even be one of your exes, it could be the person's ex that you're involved with that might be coming in. Okay. And so just, you know, be cautious who you're letting into your circle. Be cautious what you're sharing on social media and with who. Maybe don't give like identifying things. Um, but for some reason, I feel Seven of Swords, a sense of like lurking in the shadows and creating drama, and it feels like an outside person. It doesn't feel like you or your person. It feels like somebody from the outside trying to find some way to creep in and create conflict, because they're having a hard time accepting that you all are together. The next card that's coming up here is the Wheel. And the Wheel is moving on and moving forward. So whatever this drama is, whatever this weirdness is, you're moving past it, you're getting away from it, you're moving on. Um the Wheel is also a card of like new cycles. Coming into a new cycle, coming into a new pattern. There could also be a sense of travel here, especially since the Sun card is here. There could be a sense of travel. So there could be something here where you're exploring territory with somebody. You may be going and looking at places in terms of doing business or relocating, or just wanting to travel and see different parts of your country or different parts of the world. But there could be a sense of travel and movement here with the Wheel card. I also feel that there's a lot of like going off and being alone together. A lot of like going like honeymoon energy, like these little romantic getaways or these little lover getaways. Um I feel that here in this connection. The next card coming up for the Libra collective is the Five of Wands, and that's the competition. But this is it. You're moving on, and somebody doesn't want to let go. You're moving on, and somebody does not want to let go. There's this tug of war. Mine, 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 mine. Um, so that might be why you're doing things quietly. That might be why some of you may make a decision to travel or to move. But I feel here, the connection between the two of you is really good, Libra. You and your connection with your person is very good. But I feel there's somebody, like some ex, um, that's having a hard time letting you go. For some of you, don't be surprised. For some of you, you may both be having this happen. You both may be having an ex that's resurfacing and trying to create problems. You may even joke about it that, oh my gosh, what if we could just get our exes together and get them to forget about us and leave us alone? I feel here there's just this sense of like, somebody realizing they really messed up, somebody realizing they had a really good thing and they played around too much. They played around too much. They didn't take it seriously. They like misjudged your kindness and like just kind of pushed things too far. You gave them an inch, they took a mile. Like it just, they thought that you were not going to cut them off. They thought that you were not going to move on because they may have felt how much love you had for them, and they may have been like, "Oh my gosh, this kind of love doesn't go away." And they got a big head. They got to thinking they were invincible and they could do whatever they were going to do, and you were going to love them unconditionally. We talked about unconditional love. Well, you're learning what unconditional love is, and you're learning that I can love somebody unconditionally, yes, but not at the price of sacrificing my self respect, not at the price of letting somebody walk all over me and taking advantage of me. And that person is learning that lesson. That unconditional love doesn't mean that you get to act like a jerk and Libra is just going to be here forgiving and waiting and being patient and loving you regardless and making excuses for your lousy behavior. Libra is not going to do that. Libra's partner is not going to do that. So I think that there's lessons here in unconditional love. You're learning what it is to love somebody unconditionally and to be loved unconditionally in return, and where the limits are to that unconditional love. You may have learned a limit in your previous relationship or in a previous relationship and you walked away. And now that person is learning. That person, that ex is learning that there's a limit to unconditional love, and they hit that limit. They played around too much. And so I think that this feels to me, Libra, like two really wonderful people coming together and finding each other. And the exes realizing that they made a mistake. They played around too much and they lost a good thing. That's the feeling and the vibe I'm getting here. You may want to check out your other placements. Sometimes your moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign might resonate more than your sun sign. So there's a playlist in the description where you'll be able to find the other videos quickly and easily. There's also a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous month ahead. Take care and be well, my dears.